Hello and welcome back to the House of the Stag podcast. It's time to discuss episode 4 of House of the Dragon. George, as always, I did my review, so let's hear it. How did you like the episode?
It's the greatest episode so far. I love it.
Yeah, man, same. I think it's the best one for sure.
Yeah, I actually thought it was more exciting than the last one, kind of.
Yeah, because it sets up so many things, and not only for the climax of this season, but the overall show in general. Like the attention to the small things is incredible, and
Yeah.
the way it was directed also, like Claire Kilner made her debut. Really liked all the angles and the focus on the characters.
Oh, you like the angles, huh?
For fuck's sake. Oh man, yeah. I kind of set myself up, didn't I?
Dude, I'm just like, Eustace and Mushroom are both fucking wrong.
That is true. That is true. So let's start with that. Let's start
Only
with
Ryan Condal's correct. Yeah, they're like, hey, you want to choose between Eustace or Mushroom? And there's choice C, Ryan Condal. I guess you could say that Eustace is kind of correct. That was what, like, Rhaenyra seduced Kristen?
Yeah, kinda. And that Damon helped her or showed her how to
That's
do
the
it.
wrong part. Yeah.
I mean, it's kinda right. Because Damon got her acting up, you know? So,
Actually, both are kind of right because the other one is like what Kristen is horrified.
true. It was actually
So
kinda
Kristen
sad.
is horrified. I mean, he went on with it, but like he was looking at his cloak and his duty and stuff. He was clearly not comfortable with the situation.
I mean, I do feel for him in the sense that it's about his honor and he's soiling his cloak.
Yeah, I mean, this hostile work environment. I do feel bad for the guy.
But also
It's
like
he doesn't know how drunk or how crazy Rhaenyra is. Like, I guess he has known Rhaenyra, but she could easily like accuse you of something if you don't play along. You know, I'm not saying Rhaenyra is that type of person, but she clearly has the power. Kristen is clearly has taken into consideration like the power difference between those two. You know, your career, your reputation, your safety, your personal safety.
dude,
Not
what
good.
if Rhaenyra didn't drink the moon tea?
Yeah, if she marries Laenor without a time skip, I guess they can get away with it.
They could potentially make him the father of Jacaerys.
Jace, oh, that'd be great. Jace, good guy, Jace. I don't know. Interesting. First Dornish dragon rider here. Yeah, I thought you needed to be a Targaryen to ride dragons.
I mean, Nettles.
I mean, he was riding Rhaenyra.
The angles again, huh?
The angles.
I
don't-
totally set myself up for it, but I really meant it. Like this was completely different. The way she was shooting those scenes was entirely different from what we were used to in Game of Thrones. For example, when they're walking in the streets, sometimes it's very far away, and I'm a sucker for the little things like that. So I was really enjoying the way.
like
she
what angles? Like we see Frankel's cheeks.
I'm not talking about the fucking sex scenes. Come on now. ah, I,
Dornish mess.
yeah, let's get to the next point because I'll never see the end of it.
I've been just posting Kristen memes all day. I can't think of anything else.
The other thing is obviously the contrast was pretty hardcore to Alicent in this episode. So I think this was the last time that they're friendly to each other.
Probably it.
Yeah, because they reconciled for a final time, I think. They showed, and we're gonna get to this in a different video, Alicent and Kristen Cole together. So what if it's kind of revealed to Alicent?
Because Kristen definitely feels a lot of guilt. So, and there's no one to talk to, and maybe like Allison gets him to talk.
Yeah, it could be the case.
Yeah, because right now we don't have the Kingmaker Kristen yet. This is still good guy Kristen, man. Innocent times.
Yeah, it's not incel Kristen yet.
You think he's gonna be incel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, I like the guy. Don't go for the incel, man.
He's gonna grow a neck beard and he's gonna call everyone woke. It's gonna be a grifter channel.
Oh no. Nah, Kristen. I want a gray character, not pure cringe.
I can see the thumbnails. Kristen, stop!
Yeah, no. Oh my god, those channels are gonna be like Kristen Top G.
They made
Not good.
top G. Yeah. So relatable.
Yeah. Oh no. Cringe. What will I do?
So funny. We're gonna continue talking about House of Dragon in just in a minute, but it's so funny how a lot of them switched up so quick.
Yeah. I think it's not so much about this show because they're probably still whining about Valarians being black. The thing is, they wanted something positive to compare to the Rings of Power.
Mm.
So Game of Thrones, they kind of folded it into the so-called non-woke show, even though Dance of Dragons is all gender politics. It's like, they watch and they try to see the things they want to see. It's like some of those super right-wingers on Twitter like shouting Stannis to Manus.
That is always
Eh,
the thing. It's
yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
like when you're talking about Stannis or when you say Stannis is my favorite character. It's always like he's one of those, isn't he?
He's not us. He's not based.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, you really love the guy who let 100,000 illegal immigrants through the wall.
True.
What a live.
Oh
Yeah, what do
god.
you think about Stannis's immigration policy? Oh, what do you think about that? You never think about that.
But to get back
Yeah.
to the episode here, what do you make of Viserys's body? Like the guy is gonna be a full blown zombie next week. Like he's just gonna sit on the Iron Throne. He basically just is a white at this point.
Yeah, I don't know how it got this bad, Like wear some chainmail, dude. Like there are solutions to your problems.
I
I
guess.
don't get it. I mean, I get it because the whole thing is a metaphor for him being unfit for the throne.
Yeah, the
Um,
throne literally kills him, which is awesome.
yeah, but I'm like, where's some chainmail? Look at Roose Bolton. He goes to dinner with chainmail. He has to last through at least the next episode because I believe he needs to be around when Rhaenyra and Allison are grown up.
He's definitely gonna stick around for, I'd say, another 4 episodes.
Viserys is there when Allison pulls the knife.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So he's still chilling. Just the quality of life is not very bueno.
That is true. They gave him different wigs. Like his hairline is receding pretty badly. Gonna go full Stannis, A Song of Ice and Fire Stannis soon.
I see, I see. Yeah, I was watching an interview of like how complicated it was for them to find the proper Targaryen wigs for each person. Because apparently, like in the camera, when you use some of those like silver hair, like the actor's skin shows up to be green or something. So they have to like fine tune it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like the camera contrast just can't properly capture the accurate color.
She-Hulk, Small Council
Yeah,
Edition.
She-Hulk. Oh my god. Megan the Stallion is canon to the MCU. This is the greatest thing ever.
Bro, I saw her last July.
Yeah.
Just yeah, angles, bro. It's a theme of this podcast episode.
All my boys love Megan the Stallion.
So, what did you make of Otto Hightower and Misaria working together?
I'm very confused. Is she playing the 4D chess where, she's actually playing Otto? Or is she actually on Otto's side? Because that will make things kind of weird.
There's two scenarios here. I think one is that she really just is the Master of Whispers in King's Landing, and she's actually working with Otto Hightower. And the other one is that Daemon had her do this, which is the less likely option right now, I think.
It's really interesting. Like, what's her side here? Like, is she supposed to be on like Daemon and Rhaenyra's side, considering like a major event later on, or is she supposed to be for Otto? Or is she playing her own game? Oh man, I don't even know.
I think she's playing her own game right now. Like, obviously, this gained her a lot of influence in the city, working with Otto Hightower. And once she's established there as White Worm, as Master of Whisperers, then Daemon
Yeah, I
is
think
likely going to take over with her.
yeah, because I think she said right, like there's only so much I can achieve with my WAP, right?
Yeah, bro.
Only so much I can achieve with my WAP. So the other things she needs to establish, like become an asset for Otto, so she will eventually inherit like Otto's sources everywhere. And then, when Otto is a weaker position, which is like literally now, then she can do a hostile takeover. I mean, I understand Maester's conspiracy, but like, is Otto himself that balls deep in the conspiracies is what I'm asking.
I think he might be in House of the Dragon because you need a face. You need a face that represents this conspiracy. Obviously, if he dies, spoiler alert, this is going to be very spoiler heavy. Obviously, when Rhaenyra takes over in King's Landing and has him killed, they still are on their master plan shit. Because obviously Dragon Pit happens, the storming of the Dragon Pit happens and everything. But I think for House of the Dragon, until we see him in Old Town, until we are familiar with a couple faces, he's gonna be the main guy. Maybe the Maesters are on the more extreme side. Like maybe Otto Hightower
I do believe like Otto just wants Hightower to be in a powerful position, while the Maesters, using close relationship with the Hightowers, is trying to use this kind of a scheme to get rid of dragons. That's what I think. Because like I don't think Otto will go out of his way to make his house that much weaker, Like he's already uncomfortable with his brother rushing him to put Aegon on the throne. Like I do think he's like a reasonable person.
He definitely is. Like he's very reserved, which eventually even gets him removed by Aegon II. Yeah, my MVP of the episode, by the way, is the young Blackwood boy. That is epic foreshadowing.
Yeah, they should have put in Elmo Tully.
I think they might change the name here.
Because they don't have the rights to Muppets?
I guess.
HBO is like, Ryan Condal, I let you have Rhaenys and Rhaenyra, confusing everyone, but we will not give you Elmo Tully.
But yeah, to kind of wrap this all up, I think that this episode was amazing. As we said, the best episode so far. Really had the typical political intrigue that we all know and love from Game of Thrones, from A Song of Ice and Fire. I can't wait for next week's episode, and we shall see where it goes with that whole Maester's conspiracy thing. I'm working on a video about that whole topic because I actually also left it out of the review because of that.
I mean, like, everyone loves Millie Alcock, yeah, and I agree with that, but like, I'm also looking forward to the older Rhaenyra and Alicent showing up.
I'm very much looking forward to Olivia Cook's version of Alicent.
Oh yeah, I know how much you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, she's... Oh my god.
She's making you a Green supporter.
Yeah.
You're just as weak as Sir Kristen, man. Not good.
I am the son of the Lord of Simphaven. By the way, guys, that's our new intro.
Oh, it's Mr. MVP! Simp!
It's Mr. MVP! Simp!
Simp!
Yeah. That's me walking out to my review for episode 6. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the podcast. See you all very soon. We're gonna talk about the preview trailer for episode 5 as well. Take care and see us later.